One day, Martin the lion was very, very bored. He did everything he could do to find something fun to do. While Martin was lying down in the sun, he noticed a grasshopper hopping around in the grass. Martin sprung up from the ground and pounced with 2 paws. Bam! He landed on all 4 paws, waiting to see the grasshopper under his paw. To Martin's surprise, the grasshopper continued to hop away. Martin let out an angry growl and chased after the little green bug. He ran all the way out of his cage, past the water fountain, and to the bushes. The grasshopper suddenly disappeared, leaving Martin standing in the middle of nowhere. "Hello?" Martin called out. "Anybody here?" Martin was scared. He'd never been to this part of the zoo before. His mother had told him once before to be careful of the scary animals on the other side of the zoo. Martin wandered around until he heard a voice above him. "Hello there," the voice said. Martin looked up to see a blue bird perched on a branch. Martin didn't answer. The bird looked friendly, but Martin knew better than to talk to strangers. The bird flew down from the tree branch and landed softly on the ground. "I'm Ed. What's your name?" Martin still didn't answer. "What's wrong?" Ed asked Martin. Never had Ed ever seen a little lion so glum. It made Ed sad as well. "I'm lost, and my mom told me that there are scary animals out here," Martin whined. "Pish posh, the animals aren't scary. Everyone's so nice here," Ed exclaimed. Martin glanced over at Ed. "Really?" Martin asked Ed. Ed nodded quickly. "Yes, of course. I'll show you." "I don't know. I need to be back for dinner soon, and I'm still lost," Martin told Ed. "I'll help you. What did you say your name was again?" "My name is Martin." "Come on, Martin. Let's go." Ed began flying away. Martin sprinted behind him, trying to catch up. They both came to a halt in front of a big zoo enclosure. There were no animals in sight. Martin was confused. Why was it empty? "What is it?" Martin asked Ed. "Just wait," Ed told Martin. Martin sat down and waited for what seemed like ages. Suddenly, the ground began to shake. Noises were coming from all directions. Martin was too scared to move. A gray blur whooshed past the chain-link fence in front of Martin and Ed. "What is it?" Martin yelled to Ed. "Just watch," Ed called over the loud animal sounds. The gray blur disappeared from sight. Instead, a big gray animal was in front of them. Elephants are the largest mammal in the world. This is Eli the elephant. "Say hi, Eli," Ed called to Eli. Eli lifted his trunk and let out a loud, "Hello!" "Hi," Martin said back. Ed looked down at Martin. "See? Eli isn't scary. Come on, let's go see someone else." The pair bounded off in search of new friends. Martin could hear loud chirping noises coming from up ahead. He could see pink feathers and long legs. "Flamingos aren't scary," Martin yelled to Ed. Ed landed on a branch and waited for Martin to sit down. "Did you know that flamingos can live up to 30 years old? I'd like to introduce them to you. This is Frank, Bob, Charlie, Gertrude, Ramon—" "Oh gosh, guys, stop moving." "Well, you get the point. They're all very nice folk. Say hi." Ed smiled at Martin. "Hi, guys," Martin yelled at the pink cluster of birds. The flamingos all squeaked and squabbled a hello to the little lion. Ed spread his wings and began flying once again. Martin followed suit, bounding after the blue bird. "I don't see anything, Ed," Martin said. He squinted real hard, searching the animal enclosure. Ed didn't say anything. Martin looked back to the cage. His eyes darted from side to side, up and down, trying to find the animal. Suddenly, out of the corner of his eye, something moved. "I see him! I see him!" Martin cried. Sure enough, up on a huge tree branch, a black panther was snoozing away. "Shh!" Ed scolded. "We don't want to wake him. Panthers are the best tree-climbing cats in the cat world." "Yeah, right, I am." Martin puffed out his chest proudly. "I climb trees all the time." "Whatever you say, kid. Anyways, this is Polly the panther. We should go before we disturb him." The pair of animals started running once more. They came to a stop in front of a large tank of water. "This is the last stop." "Where are they?" Martin asked. "Be patient. Dolphins can hold their breath for about 5 or 7 minutes. They'll be here any minute." Martin sat patiently waiting. He jumped up in excitement when a little gray nose poked above the water. "Martin, this is Tom, Mary, and Rosie." Martin said a quick hello. He was so interested with the little hole in the top of the dolphins' heads. "That's a blowhole, Martin. It helps them breathe," Ed explained. "We should get you back home. It's getting dark. Say goodbye." "Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye," all the dolphins chorused. Martin waved a paw and smiled. He had learned so much today. Martin and Ed slowly but surely made their way back to Martin's home. They were both greeted by Martin's mom. "Martin, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you," Martin's mom told him sternly. "I got lost, and Ed helped me. We met some cool animals. I learned a lot." "Can Ed stay for dinner?" Martin asked. "Please, Mom?" "I think that's up to Ed," Martin's mom said. She smiled up at Ed. "I'm afraid I have to get back to my own family. It was nice meeting you, Martin." You too, Ed." And with that, the bluebird spread his wings and took off. Martin watched him go. Not only had he learned new things, he had made a new friend as well.